Hello, and welcome to another episode of Kick Builds. Today we're going to take a look at my car. I've had it over a year now, but because of everything going on, not really being able to use it or show it off quite as much as I'd hoped. But anyway, here it is. This is my 2007 BMW Z4 Coupe. I've wanted a Z4 Coupe for a long time. I thought they looked awesome when they came out way back in 2006. I think they look great now, 15 years later in 2021. And I think they'll look great in another 15 years, and that's why I wanted it. So this Coupe was available as a Sport or an SE trim. This is the Sport, which came with a few little extra bits, 18-inch wheels, sort of stiffer, lower suspension, M Sport seats, an M Sport thick chunky steering wheel, and most importantly, a sport button. So I've been on the lookout for the right coupe for a while, and with less than 300 of these sold in the UK, it can be quite hard to find the right spec, at the right mileage, at the right price. The spec I wanted had to be a Sport, had to have the M Sport seats, had to have black carpets and plastics, none of the weird cream stuff. No sat nav because it's a big outdated thing that just takes up space on the dash. It had to have cruise control, heated seats, had to be Montego blue or space grey. This is Montego blue. And it had to be a manual. So when this one popped up on the forum, it was the right spec, the right price, less than 60,000 miles, and it was only 20 minutes down the road. So I bit the guy's hand off. So far, I've only done a couple bits on this myself. I fitted a new Bluetooth kit, because the old one's not great, and a weighted CHP gear knob. I've also changed the grills to these black ones because the kind of champagne grey ones that come with it don't really go with the blue, and a little rammier scoop there that apparently has 5 horsepower, but I just like it for the induction noise. I then removed the 3-litre badges from the side just to clean it up a little, and fitted these nice new Michelin tyres because this thing came with rum flats and they just don't handle great. The car had these lowering springs on it when I bought it, the previous owner fitted them. These cars are prone to the rear springs snapping quite a lot, so these ones are upgraded. They handle quite well, and this is a nice height. I have got a new set of wheels and a set of BC Racing coilovers that have been sitting with the guys at Unit 68 for probably over 6 months now, waiting on me to put my finger out and get them fitted. But we'll look at that in another episode. So anyway, let's get out on the road. I'll tell you a bit more about it. Coupe was only available with the 3-litre straight 6 N52 engine, unless you got the M, of course. This engine produces a little under 265 horsepower, 232 foot-pounds of torque, which by today's standards of 400 horsepower hatchbacks doesn't sound like a lot. But with a car that only weighs less than 1,300 kilos fully fueled, it feels like plenty on the road. great handling car. It's narrow with a short wheelbase, makes it nice and agile. Also, the roof makes this car twice as stiff as its convertible counterpart. The manual gearbox is an absolute joy to use. You hit the sport button and increase that sensitivity, you get a real sense of occasion. All the power is quite high up at 6,500 RPM, so you've got to really wring this car's neck. But it's also torquey enough you can drive at the low end in third or fourth gear all day really. Where's the fun in that? So it's not exactly sports car weather today, I wouldn't call it. But that's another great thing about this car. When BMW released it, they actually branded it as a mini GT car, which is kind of what it is, with the roof, plenty of boot space, it's warm enough, it's got heated seats, and I can drive it in weather like this. Staying in Scotland, it was quite important to have a car that I can drive in all weathers. So this is really one of those. The convertible has its issues, and no boot space, and it's a convertible in Scotland. This just looks a lot better, drives a lot better, and I can use it all year round. So over the last year, without having to worry about how the car looks, to have it ready for a show or anything like that, I've just really enjoyed using it. I've loved driving it on fast, windy roads, and I really think that's going to influence the direction that I take this car in regarding the modifications that I do. So, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get notified anytime I upload something new. Catch you in the next one.